What's up, Sag? Welcome to your December 2020 reading. This is going to be a general reading for you, Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Of course, it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your other placements so that you might get a better message if that's what you need, one that fits a little bit more. Don't force anything to fit. Take what resonates, throw away whatever doesn't. Before I get into this, though, I do want to say happy birthday. I love a Sag. You guys are fun. I'm happy that your season is here because Scorpio season could be a little bit of a lot, for a lot of people. It's a very deep time, a lot of vulnerability showing, a lot of things being exposed. It can be a very deep, uncomfortable time for people who still have different things that they need to work on and address. So Sagittarius season is always, at least for me, and I don't know if it's because I'm an air sign, but it's always like a breath of fresh air where we can kind of release and move on, in the right way after we've taken everything in, felt the things, kind of chewed on it for a while, and then we can make the decision to move forward. So that's where we are. Now, this year there's a lot going on. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard all kinds of things, all type of buzz. Of course, we are having that new moon eclipse, solar eclipse in your sign. So that's definitely going to be tapping into your first house. This is going to be a month of first house for you, right? Because we are in your season. So really focusing on you, your self-image, you. The you is you, right? Along with that, we also have 8th house energies that's going to be affecting you, especially when it comes to that Cancer full moon that's going to be happening on the 29th, I believe. I think that's the date, 29th. So, full moon in a water sign, and it's gonna, it's gonna be a really big one, a really powerful one. Of course, that's gonna be in Capricorn season, but it is in December, so of course that's something to look at. Now, for you guys, that's gonna be your 8th house energy. 8th house is all about death and transformation. It's a very deep time. It's Scorpio energy, right? It's that Scorpio house. So, this is a really big month for you guys, as it is for a lot of people. Now, a couple things to remember. We're going to be having Venus, Mercury, and the Sun all in Sag at the same time. I think Mercury goes into Sagittarius, I think on the 15th, right after that new moon. And that's going to be really good for those of you guys who've been feeling super stuck because with Mercury moving into that energy, it's going to be easier to have like free-flowing, honest, candid conversations with others. So if there's been things that you've been, chewing on and thinking about nonstop, but haven't quite known how to take the first step or have the conversation, when Mercury goes into Sagittarius, that's going to be really helpful for all of us. So also, even if there's anything that's super deep and heavy that you guys have been kind of holding on to, it might be a good idea to, if you can, hold off a little bit to address it, just because once that Mercury goes into Sagittarius, I think we'll be all speaking from a more honest place that's fair and open rather than just speaking straight from our feelings. And, just a suggestion, do what you want. Now, you guys, bottom of the deck, the unseen energy is the Strength card, which is connected to Leo energy. Strength card is about really kind of flexing more of that divine feminine strength, right? Because the strength isn't really necessarily in the lion, it's really in the maiden who's holding the lion, right? This is about taming the beast. This is about, really kind of nurturing yourself too. Sometimes we are really good at giving other people the love and the patience that we ourselves require. And so for you guys, this might be a month where you're kind of mending some wounds. Now, I say that too. You guys start out with 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and then to the moon. Okay? I mean, there's obvious... it's obviously a time for a lot of people where really... what is going on? None of us really understand, right? I do want to say too, which I forgot to address before I looked into these cards, December 21st. Let's just hit that really quick. December 21st, we're having that huge conjunction, right? Some keynotes that I picked up while doing research, because y'all know astrology is not like my strong suit, but I'm getting better and better. This is going to be a huge conjunction, right? Pluto, Saturn. The thing with that is the last 200 years, this conjunction has happened always in an earth sign, right? Earth signs are connected to that material wealth, possessions, big companies, big corporations, material things, right? This time it's actually going to be in Aquarius at 0 degrees, which is like a jumping off point. Like there's endless potential in everything that we do. So it's going to be a really, really big time. I've seen people online saying it's going to be the end of the world. No, I don't believe that. A lot of astrologers have connected it to being like us walking into that age of Aquarius, right? Like introducing that, which, yeah, seems like it. And it's so funny that it's actually happening in the sign of Aquarius at 0 degrees. So there's going to be a lot that's opening up for us. There's a lot that's unknown right now. I was talking to my son's grandmother, actually. She's the one who's really like molded me in terms of all of this stuff, right? She is just naturally super psychic, super on it. Like that woman, my God, it's crazy. But it's been a time we were talking about it. Like it's kind of hard to talk about things on an individual scale because I think we can all feel that everything is so different, everything's changing, that it's like, I don't really know. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what to say for people. I don't really know. Like, everything is changing. People's mind frames are changing. Like, this is a time of a huge shift. So I'd say plan, have your plans, be prepared, but be open to what could come because we just don't know. But what I do feel is that December 21st is going to be a huge eye opener. If we're talking about things coming from earth energy to now air energy, you're talking about more community, more tech, right? We see now things are really popping online, like that's like the move. But everything's more community based, more humanitarian, like more caring about people and just introducing new thoughts. And I do think that that's really good for the time that we're at right now. I think we could all use that. So if a lot of you guys have been feeling confused, which these 9 of Swords and this 4 of Swords, it points to that. I just want you to be aware that things are going to be opening up. I think you're going to be feeling a lot lighter this month as the month progresses. This is a good time to just kind of take that breath before you make the next step into Capricorn season where, really our responsibilities are really put in our face. Now, 9 of Swords energy is a complicated energy because this is someone who's been pretty much just thinking about something over and over to a point of paralysis, really. 9 of Swords can be uncomfortable because this could be you having bad thoughts. This could be you having uncomfortable sleep or like really bad dreams, nightmares, anything. If there's something that you've been stirring up, and this feels like this is in the past, I don't feel like this is necessarily what you guys are going through right now. I actually feel like you guys are more in this healing phase of 4 of Swords. It's really good. Take this time to chill, to relax, regroup, get your stuff together. Again, if there's been conversations that you've been wanting to have with people, right now, I wouldn't say it would be the best time to have it if you could help it. I'd probably wait till more mid-month where things are a little bit clearer for you, for them, for everybody, and people can hear your words better. I think that's what I'm trying to say because, of course, have the conversations we need to have conversations, but with everyone kind of tied up in their emotions, with this Venus being in Scorpio, people aren't going to be able to hear you necessarily the way you intend them to. It's almost like someone's sending a text message and, you can't depict the tone. And so like someone could get offended because they feel like she was being sassy in a text. And it's like, girl, I just said blah, blah, blah. It's like that. So this is really a time for healing. This is really a time, guys, spend the time being around people you love, being around things that make you feel full. This is really a time to mend. This 4 of Swords follows the 3 of Swords, which 3 of Swords is always about a heartbreak or a disappointment, right? And some of you guys might be or might have been feeling disappointed from something romantically that didn't work. I feel like all the readings for you guys collectively this year, it's like when things have been going wrong for other people in terms of career, I feel like Sagittarius has been finding a way, but relationships have been real iffy like. But there is a chance that someone is trying to come in and make that different for you. Now you've got a 2 of Wands that's clarifying the 4 of Swords. We love that. 2 of Wands is about options. It's about looking at things and really kind of creating your path of where you want to go. This is about, do I want to go left or do I want to go right? It's a fork in the road, but it's about taking the action to do so. So if some of you guys have been feeling really stuck and stagnant in something, it could be that you just needed more information, and this could be a time where things are going to be starting to come to you, right? Information will start coming to you. Things are going to be a little bit more clear. You're going to be able to process a little bit easier. But I think that a lot of you guys are doing something new, or at least have been thinking about doing something new. Now, some of you guys might be connecting to a Pisces sign, or water in general. You do have the moon, which is Pisces, but it could be Cancer, it could be, you know, Scorpio, could be anybody. But like I said, this is a time where like it's really hard to know what's going to happen because there's so many big shifts that are happening right now, right? And so it's like, hold tight, honey, and just sit and just go along for the ride, because sorry guys for my son, because you just never know, right? But the moon could signify a person in your life. Some of you guys might be connecting to a Pisces. I do see that there's someone in your life right now that wants to make things right and solidify and like make you their boo and like have a home and do all the things, right? And you got the Seven of Wands, which is clarifying the moon card. So Seven of Wands is a bit of a defensive energy. This could be someone who has gone through so much in the past that they just kind of not open to what, you know, what's in front of their face, because it's like, look, hold on, I don't know if you're crazy or whatever. But it's also about sticking up for yourself. It's also about knowing that you, no matter what the obstacles are, you have the upper hand, right? In the original depictions, you have that man who's like beating people off with a literal wand, beating people off with a stick. There's 6 people below him, and he's just up top, and he's still on top. Like, he still has the upper hand, no matter how bad the struggle is. I think whatever you guys have been going through, whatever's caused this Nine of Swords energy for you to just be stuck in your head or in your feelings or whatever, you're coming to a place of healing this month where you're able to take those lessons and move on. Make sure that if you are moving on, like let's say there is a new relationship, don't jump into anything if you're still going to have baggage from the left one or from the last one. You just really can't afford to hold on to anything. If you're going to be in a new relationship, pack light. Whatever that it is that is coming towards you, whether it's new job opportunities, whatever it is, friendships, this requires you to pack light and be a little bit open because you don't know what could come. But I do have a good feeling that you've got some beautiful things ahead of you. Just don't be, you know, keep your head on a swivel and be smart, but don't be too defensive to where, you know, you're not allowing space for blessings to come towards you, because there's blessings literally lined up. Now, like I said, I feel like some of you guys are connecting to someone who wants to provide stability, or this could just be you guys really focusing on your stability and these things coming to you. This is actually what's in your environment, which is Queen of Pentacles. This is connected to Earth energy, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But really, this is about like nurturing and caring and taking care of yourself and others, right? Queen of Pentacles, she's mom, right? She does all the things. She has a garden, she cooks, she takes the kids to practice, she's a great wife, she has her own business, you know, maybe. This is someone who plants seeds of stability and love into people. This is someone who, they really watch after their home. So there is emphasis on your home. There is emphasis on either these opportunities coming up for you. So maybe some of you guys are moving, but if not, this, I feel like there's some of you guys who are connecting to someone who really sees you as this Queen of Pentacles, or, you know, they want this type of situation with you, right? She's a fantastic partner, right? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's just the energy of the card. But what makes the difference between the Queen of Pentacles and the King is that feminine energy of that nurturing. And so there's someone who wants to be there for you and take care of you. Yes, honey, some of y'all done walked into a new relationship. Okay. Fool. Fool card is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Fool card is all about new beginnings. It's all about taking risks. What did I just say about needing to pack light? If you're going into a new relationship, make sure that you're being mindful about packing light, meaning not bringing your old drama into this new one, right? Because whatever happened in your old relationship has nothing to do with this one. What's interesting is the next card you got is the Fool. So you got the Fool card twice. So we're obviously at a place of new beginnings. And then with that Moon card, I think that there's like this open-ended, like, okay, this is a new beginning, but like, what does that mean? What does that look like? Now, you guys are mutable fire, so I feel like if anything, you guys actually handle changes really well and like can like pivot and shift. And this is one of those times. I just want you to be inspired, because even if things have been feeling like they're going on the downhill or you've been frustrated, the pivot is going to be cute. It's going in a better direction, but you have to pack light. You cannot take your old drama with you. You cannot, none of that with you. And for some of you guys, this might even require you to drop certain people, right? And I say that too because you do have a reconciliation card, which I will get into in a second, but neither here nor there. I feel like it matters, but it doesn't. Let's look into that full card. Definitely new beginnings. So some for you guys, this could be career, this could be relationships, this could be just health. I think there's a lot of things about health on the table too. So some of you guys might be taking your health more seriously, meaning you're being more mindful of the things that you eat. Being more mindful of, the things that you are around, the people that you're around. Maybe finding something that, keeps you a little bit more active. There's a lot of shifting with that, which is really good. But then I also said, I feel like some of y'all are connecting to love, because love here, clarifying that Fool, is Ace of Cups. So for a lot of you guys, there is love on the table. This could be with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a lot of love to give, but this Ace of Cups is beautiful, because if we get the Ace of Cups, that's like you knowing that you are giving yourself enough of that love that you need, that you have enough to spill over and give to others. So this is a really good place to be in. Again, don't take your old baggage with you. Whatever you guys walked away from, whether it be physically or mentally, some of you guys, this is about you guys finally closing up loose ends of your past relationships that maybe you're having a hard time getting over. And it's interesting because, I don't feel like Sagittarius is be liking everybody, but when you guys really decide you like someone, it's hard for you to be like, oh, okay, no, it's fine, I'm moving on, it didn't happen. It's like much like Libra. I'm a Libra, and I have a hard time. Like, if I liked you, whew, it's just hard. It's just hard because I don't be liking people, Now, your last card here is Ace of Wands. We love it. Ace of Wands is all about the potential for something new, right? Aces are beginnings. Wand is exciting. It's passionate. I think this has a lot to do with relationship. Those of you guys who have been connecting with somebody, and if you haven't, you're about to, and it looks like it's fun. You got Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So that's like equal parts like loving and deep and spiritual, but like passionate and fun. It's everything that I feel like a Sagittarius is ever looking for in a relationship. Yes. And then we got Queen of Pentacles again. So some of you guys really are connecting with the earth sign, or someone who has a lot of earth in their chart, or just has that feel of like home, someone who wants to bring that security, stability, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be those signs, but they are taking on those attributes. So this is someone who's taking you seriously. If you were wondering, they're taking you seriously. This is really, really, really beautiful. I think a lot of you guys are connecting with someone who really is finally here to give you the love that you've been wanting, right? The love that you're like, if I'm gonna be in a relationship, it would only make sense because I'm gonna, like I'm being in this type of relationship or with this person. It's very wholesome, but very fun and exciting. And there's a lot of love to go around. So that's it. Now, Oracle cards here. You guys got stars. You can manifest your every wish. We love that. Now, it's funny because stars connected to, like, star card connected to Aquarius energy. Again, this is the time with that December 21st. A lot of people feel like we're walking into the age of Aquarius. So could mean Aquarius that you are connecting to. But with the star card, this is letting you know that you have the power right now to manifest. You can have whatever that you want, right? It's almost like having the magician plop out on here. What do you want, girl? You can have it, right? But the main thing is you have to believe. It reminds me of, and if you haven't seen it, you should, on Netflix right now, Jingle Jangle. Sorry, I like corny things sometimes. So Jingle Jangle, just a quick, Jeronicus Jangle is the inventor. He makes toys, all this stuff. He's fucking brilliant, a genius. This other asshole comes and like steals all his stuff, right? And from that point on, like Jeronicus Jangle lost his ambition. He lost his belief in himself, and in his mind he lost his talent. Like he just feels like he can't create or do anything anymore. Anyways, he had created this little thing called Buddy 3000, which was a robot, whatever. He actually has a genius granddaughter who came to visit him, so she gets the thing to work. But the main thing to get the thing to work, the ingredient, is belief, right? So he already had the tools. He could do everything that he wanted to do. And his robot actually worked, but it wouldn't work for him because he didn't have the belief system behind it. So it feels like it's this. You guys have to believe that you're deserving. You have to believe that the things that you want, you can have and you will have. The only thing that stops you is your belief system. So just keep that in mind, right? Whenever you get to feeling that Nine of Swords energy, right? You also got oneness is my true nature. Love that. And again, going into Age of Aquarius, that's beautiful. We're more about community, more about that connectedness. It's not so much about, well, I have this and you have that. So, you know, I think we're going to see a big shift in the way that we all interact with one another. So that's beautiful. You also got positivity, faith, and optimism. It says you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Love that. And look, there's like a little line there. It's kind of giving me strength vibes, right? Everything is working out for you. You just have to believe it. Now, you got 2 Romance Angels cards, and we're going to talk about both. We got reconciliation, right? Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, just because someone's returning doesn't mean you have to engage or you have to participate in whatever they're returning for. Now, this is a romance card, so the assumption would be like maybe this could be an ex-lover, but this could be anybody. This could be old friends that you're reconnecting with. This could be whatever. But remember, just whatever this pertains to, if this is pertaining to you, you still have the power. You still have free will at the end of the day. So if someone's returning that you don't want to be here, you can send them back, right? Like it's fine. Now for others of you, you got engagement, honey. Now I told you some of you are connecting with someone who like really wants to make an honest woman or man out of you. So it says engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes, that's what all that Queen of Pentacles is about. And y'all got that twice. So really, really beautiful. This is actually a really, really great reading. I'm super excited for you guys. I hope you have an amazing season. Like I said, your season's like a breath of fresh air after going through the trenches of Scorpio. So I love you guys. And I hope you have an amazing holiday season. I'll talk to you guys next year. Oh my God, I'll talk to you guys next year. Okay, love you. Bye.